time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah? Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, van Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Hello and welcome into another week of your show. So happy to have you here as we put a cap on this Monday work day and get ready for another fantastic week here on your show. My name is Gary, still your host, and this is still, as far as we know, the only show going live 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Yeah, it's scheduled viewing, guys. Originating out of Saskatoon. So proud, so grateful, so thankful as we continue to grow and become the voice of this incredible, beautiful city of ours that we love so, so much. And I'm so happy to have you along for the ride. I'm still wincing in pain as I went to go take my pregame pee inside there, and I got some steps before you get into the ski chalet, which is where Marge and I lay our heads at night, and it's just 2 steps. And I missed one, and I was hoping someone saw it. We got Phenom on the ones at Tuesday. Say hello to Phenom. Or I guess Phenom say hello to everyone. I was hoping he saw it through the window. He didn't, but it was like comedic. I did the clown shoe, right foot, go up, catch the step right before, and then you go to this one. Then I do a Superman going forward, and of course, got the patio out there, and it's all wood. Wood's in pretty rough shape. I put a bunch of slivers in my hand. My toe is just crooked. Everything went horribly wrong with those 2 steps, and I know you can relate to it because we say all the time, we're live here. We're real people just having fun and chasing dreams, and that's part of it. So no one saw it, but I promise you it was so funny. You would have laughed your ass off if you saw the big fella tumble down 2 steps, get full of slivers and break a toe. So that was right before we got on air here, getting ourselves back together. Hope you had a great weekend, man. There's a lot going on. There was also a lot of rain. It was a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But it was fun nonetheless. We have a new NBA champion, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Congratulations to Captain Canada himself, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, MVP all the way through. I saw a stat. He was MVP for the Eastern Conference Final, for the NBA Finals, and for the regular season. It's only been done a couple other times. Michael Jordan, only other guy to do it. And he averaged just about a point below Michael Jordan's season average. Like, the dude put up Michael Jordan numbers. He's Canadian Michael Jordan now. So lots to cheer for if you're a Canadian fan. Lots of Canadian players in that final, as it was the Pacers taking on the Thunder, and sad to see Tyrese Halliburton doing it. Kevin Durant, you remember when the Raptors won it back in 2019, KD came in with a calf strain, played, and then tore his Achilles. Turns out that's what probably happened to Tyrese Halliburton. So I know we don't talk basketball much, but it's cool when there's lots of Canadian content, which is very fun. Mathurin, along with Nembhard, and then Lou Dort, and SGA. So very cool stuff for Canada being on the world stage with the NBA Finals. Fun stuff. We have a camera here, and I feel like she's been trying to dodge it today, maybe because she knows that Dad is a huge klutz and stumbled his way to all sorts of pain, so she's right by my side, but it always makes for a great Maggie cam. Let's see how she's doing today. Have a little peek. Look at that. Well, I got this. Don't worry, Phenom. Look at that little cutie pie hiding behind Jake the Snake. Oh, that's so cute. Hey, a little CCO promo there. I like that too. There's Margaret hiding. These cams keep getting cuter, man. I don't know what else to say. I can tell you this, though. The Maggie Cam, as always, proudly brought to you by our fantastic friends, Mike and Rochelle and the rest of the team over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. If you got a puppy that likes to get dirty, they got the best cleaning station going. Literally, you walk in, you throw your pup into the big basin, got a little harness in there, and then you soap and you wash and you shampoo and you wash some more and you blow dry. It's all there for you. All right, maybe you're thinking about changing your dog's diet. They got you covered. They got all the raw food you need. If you want to get into that raw food diet, it's all in the fridges in the back of the store, all right? In the back corner, they got all sorts of beds and kennels and everything you need on that road. And then they got toys galore. We're talking toys all over the walls. Maybe you're looking for treats. Every Tuesday is Treat Tuesday, and they got buckets, literal giant buckets full of treats for your animals strewn throughout the whole store. They got outfits, okay? They got medicines. They got all the stuff you need for whatever your pet is needing. They got all the tools you need. It's just the best place you can possibly go, all right? They also have Leroy, who is their greeting dog, just like Margaret over here. Leroy's got a bed right beside the door when you walk in. He welcomes you. It's a fantastic time the second you walk in, all right? They're also open after hours and weekends, thanks to Kirsten and Chris. All of this and so much more waiting for you. Let's see if I can zoom in to Maggie's thoughts here. At Pet Planet on 8th Street, they are your pet natural grocer. We're going to see if we can get a little reaction shot here real quick. Say hi. It's the one eye high. And here she goes. Back off this. All right. Good Maggie Cam. Good Maggie Cam today. Oh, that woke her up. Now she jumped. Hold on. One more taste of the Maggie Cam. Yeah. Look at she's like, why is everyone clapping? Because you did a good job today, buddy. Now she's gonna hit the bed, isn't she? Maybe. No, she's out. All right, let's get into it. Your Saskatchewan Roughriders. Around here, we got a show called The 13th Melon. And we always like to make sure we're not stepping on anyone's toes here, so we're not competing with anybody. We like to do all the stuff no one else is doing. Okay? Be different, and that's how you become seen. It's a very cool sort of rule that we live by around here. And no one's doing a show during the game. Hey, right there, look at that. You saw it there. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. So LB had the great idea to do a watch party for all the Rider games this year. And we had our third one this weekend. And it was a lot of fun. We had our Bugsy's game day feast, thanks to the family over there. So many great people. Man, Brad and Jen, everyone with Smitty's and Bugsy's, always doing incredible stuff. To the point where LB said today that he's craving spinach dip, and he hates himself for it because he hates vegetables. But the spinach dip we got from Bugsy's changed his life. So he's embarrassed to say he is a spinach dip guy now. I told him that was going to happen. So what we like to do is, on the Monday after games, we do a little recap of that watch party that we have every single Rider game. And LB works really hard at putting these all together. And this one was special. Grandpa was in the house. We had LB's grandpa, who he watches every Rider game with, in the house for the big party on Friday night. And you'll see all the exciting highlights here now, as it was a hell of a game. Crazy stuff. More penalties than I could ever swing a stick at, and so much more. It'll all make sense here as now for you, as Maggie continues digging in the middle. I think she's good. So enjoy this recap of the 13th Melon from Friday night.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the 13th Melon. We are back at you for week 3 of the CFL in Toronto. Another road game, third road game in a week, in the season, in a row for the Riders. Holy, I'm a little bit frazzled.
It's almost like you've been working right up to the final second over here. Gee whiz. Who's this guy with us?
This is my grandpa Tom. He's the reason.
Hi everybody. This is me. All right.
He's the reason I'm a Rider fan. If we're being honest,
That's it.
We got to get that mic arm out of his face. Though I didn't look at that.
It's okay. We'll get it there.
I'm gonna move the camera a little bit here, like that.
It's okay.
Oh, I'm sure that guy was out of the picture for a while.
Neither of us are huge fans of Chad Kelly, but
what's to like, right?
I was venting some feelings on the drive home from the lake this morning, and my parents were saying, I think you should probably just not say any of that on the show, because I guess I was getting a little bit amped up.
Let me just say what you were probably saying, and that is that Chad Kelly shouldn't even be playing in the CFL.
No.
You know?
And not in a good way. It's not like he's so good he should be in the NFL.
No,
Bad person.
That's right.
That we talk about all the time.
He committed one of those.
That's it.
One of those sins, and so he should not be there.
Yeah. That's the interesting thing about sports, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
One of the things that Toronto doesn't have going for them is 5 of their starters are out.
Yeah.
They are missing.
Isn't that sad?
I know, right? See, now you know where I get it from.
Grandpa knows what's up.
See?
Yeah.
This is the man who taught me how to watch football.
This is it. So we got the peanut butter and jelly wings. We got the smoked lemon, which is a combination of smoked applewood and lemon pepper. How awesome does that sound? It takes the classic up a notch with a smoky finish. And we got the spinach dip. Creamy 3-cheese spinach dip served warm with freshly made tortilla triangle. Look at that. Just look at the cheese. Look at the cream. Oh.
Guess you're not allowed to double dip, are you?
Get in there. This is where everything goes quiet. This is the problem with the Bugsy's Game Day Feast. So again, thank you to the whole family at Bugsy's.
Yeah, that's for sure.
The wings, incredible. This is the smoked lemon. Combination of smoked applewood and lemon pepper. Taking this classic up a notch with a smoky finish.
I'm excited.
Here we go. And it's dry. We talked about how much
The
we love
dry
dry
wings
wings.
again.
I'm going all the way up. I'm going all the way up. Nothing can stop us. First thing our buddy Brad said to us was, you would never think for it to work. And that's sort of the thing with all of these wings you can get at Bugsy's is when you read on paper, it's like, man, there's no way that works. And then once you get into it, boy, oh boy, does it ever work. Okay, Grandpa, you want to go first?
Oh,
it's going to get
I
messy,
get to
so
go
you be
first
ready.
again?
Oh, yeah. You're a special
good.
guest today. That's what we do.
Thank you. Gee.
Well, you probably have to get in line after this because this is the third time we've sold these off, and each time people have been like, hey, dude, I was watching for a little bit and I saw the wings. They look so good. I was like, yeah, like you can't do them justice.
That is really good.
It makes no sense, right? It's
That's
so
right.
crazy.
I don't like seeing. Oh, there. Now that's the right color.
Right, yeah.
There they are.
I mean, we've had the discussion before. We wonder sometimes if they're a little bit biased in the video center. The way they don't seem to show a lot of replays. They just show highlights, and a lot of times it's highlights for the other
Very
team.
upsetting.
Oh,
You know.
yeah, it sure is.
They are really good.
That's an.
That's all we need.
That's
Peanut
from
butter and jelly, it reminds me of kind of a sweet stir fry. Like that's the idea.
Totally. That's what you
And
say,
I
that little
think
kick.
it's-
yeah.
Those are. I'm going to order those next.
And the reason
Thank you.
they have such crazy wing flavors is because they're a very special store that gets like the inside track on a lot of testing products. So they get to test all these different wings, and if people really like them, and they make it to the menu.
Yeah.
So that's one of the many benefits you get by hanging out with our family over at Bugsy's.
So Gary, you've already made a prediction. Toronto 31-14, as per usual, putting the Gary curse on Toronto.
Trying my best, bro.
Matt Young made his prediction on Thursday. Saskatchewan 28-18.
score.
I'll do mine last, but let's
Okay.
fill in the blanks.
Seahawk is saying 28-24, Riders win.
28-24, Riders win. I
Well
like the
done,
way he
Seahawk.
thinks.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty good.
Who else?
We also have Johnny Factoid.
Johnny Factoid.
Johnny Factoid says, let's go 31-28 Riders. And he's saying, let's try for another edition of Johnny Factoid on your show next week. So hopefully he'll be in the
Okay,
house.
yes.
And maybe we can get another live one from him.
Okay. And
it's
I will
Factoid.
get Flats here in a moment. Have you heard from Coach too?
Still waiting. He's waiting until 5:30. This is what he does. He's going to wait till 5:29 to send it in.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to tell him
Okay.
we're getting close.
Flats is going with Saskatchewan, 36-22. And we will hear from
Everyone's
him
taking
at the
Sass.
half, as
Interesting.
per usual. Okay, Grandpa,
Yes, sir.
what are you thinking?
I'm thinking the Riders are going to do it, of course. I'm thinking of probably about 28-24.
Man, you
28,
guys-
25, maybe.
28,
25, yeah, because
Yeah, yeah.
Seahawks
You've already
by
got-
24.
yeah.
That field goal.
That's
thing,
three
yeah.
guys that are saying 28 points for the Riders.
All right, well,
Very
you must be
interesting.
willing it
And
into
you know
existence.
who's going to
think so.
kick that winning field goal?
Brett Lowther.
Brett Lowther.
Gotta be.
He's back.
He has to
back.
be.
Yeah.
If he follows the same pattern as last year, he has one off game, and then he doesn't miss for the rest of the
Well,
season
and the
except a
other-
single 60-yarder.
The other thing is, last week he had a new center, punt, and a new holder.
Yeah.
And so two of those guys,
It's tough to get that chemistry.
tough to get the chemistry.
Yeah.
I'm with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Coach Mazer says 31-14 Riders.
Okay, I obviously.
Final one.
I'm gonna
Hold on. Are
take-
you going to think about this? Or are you just going to spit
Oh no,
it out?
I'm going to take Saskatchewan. I obviously have to take
Yes.
Saskatchewan. The score,
Really?
I haven't thought about.
Really? You're taking Saskatchewan?
Obviously,
I'm hoping there's one game when he does it, and we'll just never let him hear the end of it.
That's right.
Yeah.
again, I haven't thought about this at all. I think it'll be a pretty high-scoring game.
Oh, really?
I
Oh,
think
okay.
it's going to be a
Interesting.
solid game for us.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with a 33 21.
33-21.
That's
Okay.
interesting. Okay.
That's not too bad.
33-21 for the Riders.
When I was on the radio back in the day, when Nick Arbuckle was coming up for like 3 years straight, I never once said Nick Arbuckle. I always called him Garfield's uncle. And it never caught on. And I got so upset because, like, everyone knows John Arbuckle, but do you know his brother Nick? Yeah, he's a quarterback in the CFL.
All
Pretty
right,
cool.
Garfield's uncle.
Thank you. Let's start making
like
these
it.
things catch.
I
Okay.
especially like the logic behind it. It's not just funny. It's like there's
There's
logic.
something there,
behind it.
yeah.
Logic, yeah. I want to know who that guy, Gary, was that you had listed there, who picked Toronto to win.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. But Grandpa,
Am I sitting beside?
Grandpa, hold on. Oh, let me tell you why.
I think I knew that.
I just finished talking about how I'm a horrible gambler.
I see.
And
Okay.
so that's why I only budget gamble $1 or $2 here or there.
Okay, good. So you put your money on Toronto. did you?
When I used to think I was a good gambler,
Yeah.
I would make bets on teams
Yeah.
and games,
Yeah.
and all of my friends would bet the opposite of whatever I would do,
Yeah.
and they would win
They'd
because
always win,
I would
yeah.
curse whatever team I was betting on. So
good,
it's called the
good,
Gary curse. So it's
good.
not because I believe that the Riders will lose. It's
Okay. All right.
because I'm hoping I'm cursing Toronto. You do not want me picking the Riders.
It's okay.
Is the point.
It's okay, Gary.
Well, I would like to, because it is true. Like, this is a Rider show. But if someone's going to curse him, I'll be the guy.
Yeah.
See, what I'm realizing is everything that LB comes in here and says about anything Riders, he's just regurgitating from Grandpa. Mm-hmm. So you're the actual brain behind this guy. That's
Yep.
pretty cool to know.
Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
listen, don't blame me for
Well, there's a lot of people to blame for him, not just Grandpa. But yes, we are very grateful to have
Oh,
him.
Adam, I love you dearly, and you know it.
He
Okay,
must have
you can
been.
give him one.
It's fine. This is what happens to the start of every game this year.
Yeah,
You know, that's
everyone
another,
gets down.
That's another weakness we have.
Yeah, we let them get their first
Why
score.
can't we just?
Why can't you wake up, come in
Yeah,
hot?
that's right.
Because you know the next possession for Toronto is going to be a 3-0 or 2-0, I guess you call it.
I'd like to see just once Saskatchewan just annihilate the other team, like 45-5 or something like that. you
We
know?
call those comfy wins.
That's right,
You never get a
that's right.
comfy win around here.
Nope.
No,
I'm with ya.
It's the Rider curse.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, never.
What are we looking at here? Is this one of those? I'm going to run 5 yards past it and then snap the ball.
They're not going to show.
no. They just showed us a still.
You know what? It might have been. Hey, to be fair, it might have been a legal alignment. She didn't have the
Oh,
right
I
amount
suppose.
of guys on the line because that, like you said, that end out there.
Yeah.
He looked a little bit further back. He might need to be a little more up.
Okay.
Also, if you're keeping track at home, no Bain,
No Bain,
no
no MLS.
KBS, no
Yes,
MLS. Their
yes,
top three
yes,
receivers.
yes,
There's
yes.
Willette getting folded
There's
up. Dude, that did not look good. Ouch.
Yeah, well, boy,
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
he looks.
He got a little dinged again. He's
Yeah.
got to stop taking these. Watch how he folds, like they call these scorpion tackles, where the back of your head touches your heels. Not good. And they
No.
folded him right up here. Great catch, though, in traffic.
There's Tommy Stevens
Gotta
in.
go, Tommy.
See?
He's going. Go. And he can run, baby.
oh, look at that.
See, what do we keep talking about with him? The short yardage. He doesn't just get the
sold me.
one.
You
He gets
sold
like
me.
4 or 5. Now he's going to get 14 or 15.
Straight up.
Yes.
Way to go.
You know, normally I was like, how idiotic do you have to be?
Now watch this and see how the guy on the look
Right
that
there,
block
inside.
that block. Yeah, that.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Just missed it.
Like
and
how-
then the stiff arm too.
How crazy do you have to be to have a quarterback that's not your normal backup quarterback?
Yeah.
He's our third
Like a
stringer.
third string
That's right,
quarterback,
third string quarterback,
specifically just so he does this. Like
Yeah.
he's not the backup quarterback. He just does this, and he's
That's
like he's
right.
so good. He always gets way more
That's
than
why we
just one.
brought him in from Calgary.
And every time since he told me that, he's putting up 2
Look, 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 go. Yeah.
Ah, let's go. Another great touchdown run from Ouellette. No, if we can keep our running game going like that, like
Yeah,
they obviously
yeah.
have zero run defense, and we're shutting their run down. Let's look at the rushing yards right now. Yeah, they have 0 yards on 1 carry, and we have 44 on 2.
That's a little different.
Yeah.
What did? But so their whole first touchdown was virtually all on passing.
It was 100% all on passing. They don't have a single rushing yard. There's a fake
Deep.
to Ouellette.
How about that? A pass on first down. Yeah, look at that.
There we go. Touchdown Riders.
I wonder who scored. This is definitely a
careful,
rider
don't hurt him.
show
Careful.
right
Dante
here.
Myers.
Don't hurt him.
Dante Myers.
Too amped up,
Yeah, when you
too
start,
fired up.
you're too fired up. You kill your own player.
There was a guy named, I'm pretty sure he's still alive, a quarterback named Gus Frerotte, who scored a huge touchdown, and he went into the corner and headbutted the wall like a foam wall
Oh, good
as
Lord.
hard as he could and knocked himself out. He missed like
brother.
6 games with the conky. Yeah, it was crazy. So you got to
not-
be careful when you get too amped up like this. You are right. Like you can
Yeah.
hurt yourself.
That's right.
Hell of a dance though. Garfield's uncle is not happy right now.
Well, he's not been playing well. Like once Chad Kelly comes back, they're gonna.
I
they'll
guess
look
that's a
little
good point. He's not technically their starter.
Well, but
Poor
okay,
guy.
but to be fair, last year he came in and won the Grey Cup as a third stringer.
That's right.
So it's not like he's just
Really?
a nobody.
Yes.
Yeah,
He
so
started?
last year.
Yes,
Chad.
yes.
So Nick
Chad Kelly was
Duke,
out and-
Cameron Dukes and
Crazy.
Cameron Dukes and Chad Kelly got injured, who was the
Yeah.
starter and
Yeah.
the backup.
Yeah.
So and the last one got injured in the game in the East final. So he came in, finished off the East final, and started the Grey Cup, and they won.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? So Garfield's uncle is pretty good at football.
Well, he had one game. He was a
certainly-
one-hit wonder.
Guys,
Well,
can any of us sitting here right now say we've quarterbacked a team to a Grey Cup?
Yes.
Grandpa?
Yeah.
I can say it.
That's right. That's also a very good point. Anyone could. That's it. But he actually did it.
Oh, okay.
That's
did too.
crazy. Yeah, sure. Now here's the question, boys. Do you take the knee or do you try to kick it since there's only 24
look
seconds
at that.
left?
Did you see this? Olette's getting in the face of the guy, but the guy's 8 inches taller
Yeah.
than him, so he's like this.
I would
It's so funny.
I want to be perfectly frank with you. The Rattlers are also playing right now
Yes.
in Brampton. So I am 2 screening. And so therefore, if you
Nice.
want really incisive rider analysis, you've come to the wrong place. But I've definitely been watching, but not on a play-to-play basis. It feels like the Riders should be up by more points.
Yes.
Like they should be ahead by probably 2 touchdowns to maybe even 17 at this point. Not because they haven't done well, but it's just a weird game that way.
Yeah, I agree. Like it feels like we're playing better than the score is showing.
Yeah, that's
but
a
at
good
the
way of
same
putting
time,
it.
the score is what matters, right? Because I mean,
It's true.
there's
How you
times, like,
decide
the
who
last
wins
couple-
the game.
well, yeah. I mean, the
Very
last
important.
couple games, it felt like we weren't playing. Like the score didn't reflect how we were playing, in terms of like we were playing worse than the score. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It goes both ways.
it goes
Yeah,
both ways.
you
Exactly.
had a good goal line. You had a good little goal line Stansky there, and
That
yeah,
was
you give
huge.
up the field goal, but 56-yard field goal is gonna happen from time to time. So
You guys, that protection has been all day.
Okay.
Stay up. He's
Okay.
going. He's going. He's going.
He's gone. He's
Oh,
there.
he's got one
He's
on.
there. He's
He's got
there.
one on.
No, he's there. He's there. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
There we go.
Myers.
Dante Myers.
Now I didn't pick him,
There
but
it
that's
is.
good.
Mr.
Yeah.
Dante Myers.
Didn't this
Yeah.
guy take the quarterback? Oh, you took the other quarterback. Thank goodness.
I took Nick Arbuckle. Yeah.
Garfield's uncle. Come on.
Yeah. Sorry.
Keep
Garfield's
up.
uncle.
Keep
Christ,
up.
I got
Hey, easy now, cowboy. Marge, what's up here? Hi. Look all the way up. All the way. Look up at. Here, watch this. I got this. I can make it. Hey, up here. Oh, don't go in front of the camera, though. Right here. Hi. Over here. Ooh, who's a good girl? Is that you? She's winking. That's a good wink. That's a good-looking dog there, hey?
That's also a really good Maggie camera.
That is.
Like
that's
that's
awesome.
That is good. That's good.
At 9-1. So we're gonna make like, what's 9 times 5? 45?
Yeah.
We're gonna make $45.
No, you're not, because the Argonauts are going to lose.
You don't say that out loud, bro.
But I do.
You're testing the Gary curse, just so you know.
Not testing anything.
All right. Okay.
Arbuckle's not a slouch.
It's crazy, you know, because like he was a starter in Calgary for a while,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, and then he played backup to what's his name? Oh, crud. I've just lost his name.
oh yeah.
Oh, dear. Okay. Anyway, then he played backup to him for a while, and then
Yeah. Don't read the ads, Grandpa. We're not supposed to advertise for anyone else around here.
Oh, sorry.
What do you mean?
Buzzies.
That's thank you. That's right. Forget the other guys. There's only one. Right here. Look out. Oh, God, that was in his head.
Oh, that was a 6 going the other way.
And you know what? That was a good play by him. I give it
A
to
judge? Oh, yeah, it
jump
was.
the rope.
him. He
Yeah.
just
Hey, is that Cam Judge?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to play for the Riders.
He read
I remember that guy.
read the play all the way.
Yeah, he jumped it. Jumping the route.
Yeah.
That's
He
damn near
almost
20.
got it.
Damn near 20
They
yards.
could probably go for it with Tommy Stevens. They could probably go
Third
for
and
it.
6.
Third and 6.
No, no,
third and
no.
7.
No,
they
no,
won't.
no, no,
They
no.
won't.
No,
See,
no.
like if you're Toronto
Not
in a
when
game,
we're on our 43-yard line. No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
when you're down as much as they are, possessions are important. What are you
That's true.
doing killing another minute? Like, this is all really good for Saskatchewan. Arbuckle looks like he's got some stains. Some grass stains. Might be a rough in the passer, boys. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Oh.
Didn't look like it because this guy had a huge jump. Baldonado,
Yeah.
huge jump. Watch this. You'll see him on the bottom. Huge jump. Beats his man right here. And then you got to slow down right there.
Well,
He didn't hardly. He put a hand. He
no.
hardly put a hand on it.
It's all momentum.
Look.
Yeah, it's all momentum. And you know that
That's-
extra at the end? Yeah.
That's not passing.
129 yards, you guys, in penalties. 129 yards.
And it's been so good the last couple games.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna
They're
throw.
throwing it. There you go. No! That's why you don't do it.
That's why you don't
exactly
throw.
why you
That's
don't
why you
do
don't
it.
throw.
Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Hold on. We got a flag. We got a flag
What
here. Hold
flag?
on a second. There's some
Whose
defensive
flag?
pass interference, hey?
I don't think so.
I guess since we did this on the first show, Grandpa, what do you think season prediction? Where do you think the Riders are going this season?
How many games did we play? 18?
18, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're going to go 18-0.
Amen. Amen.
You know?
And if you believe that, I got a bridge for sale out near Kindersley.
With the grandpa humor for the win right there. That's perfect.
There's dad jokes.
Yeah.
And then there's
Grandpa
grandpa jokes,
jokes.
which are a whole nother level. They're
Nail
dad
it.
jokes
Ooh.
for dad jokes.
You know, I had season tickets to the Rider games. We lived in Regina
Yeah.
from 75 to 86. And so I had season's tickets to the Riders. Every game, they would find a new way to lose.
Yeah.
Every game.
That's it.
You'd go, you know, one game, oh, well, look what they're doing wrong, just like what you're saying. Look at you just, oh, if they just change that. So they change that. And then the next week, problems over.
Yep.
Oh,
Change that
gosh.
one.
Going to those Rider games was, oh dear, it was
It's like
tough.
plugging the leak, hey?
Oh,
you plug it here and
yeah,
it comes out here.
that's right.
Or
Comes there
what's
and it
the,
comes
the,
out there and there.
the game you used to play at like the arcade where it's like the you
Yeah,
whack them?
whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
Oh, it bounced off the post even. I didn't know
No,
that.
not
Oh,
the
that was
post.
the back. Well, he slipped. You guys, you see that?
Yeah,
Pivot foot slipped.
yeah.
That's not on him. Right when he went. Just a
Yeah.
little zinc.
Yes, you can see the
You know what? It's unfortunate.
Yeah, see, that was bad.
Oh, now they're gonna show us all the
Here we
replays of his missed
go.
ones last week.
He
I
was
don't-
2 for 5.
Oh,
He's not
brother.
watching.
Now we got to watch all the. What's wrong with this? What's
You
wrong
guys.
with the TSN or whatever this is called?
They're just trying to set the mood. That's all.
Yeah, they're setting the wrong mood.
They're setting a mood, all right. I'll tell
They
you
should have
the
a
mood.
separate broadcast for Rider
right.
fans.
I don't know how we can play a whole game well, and
Okay.
Fall apart in the fourth? Grandpa, they've been doing it for how many years
yeah,
now?
that's right. Let me see. How many years have the Riders been
I
alive?
predict a touchdown.
Wow, I like that.
They're gonna run it for a touchdown.
Run it. He wants a big run.
Alfred's gonna return for a touchdown.
Okay. Here's hoping.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
Maybe
You know
that's-
what I would do if I was the coach? I'd have one of those short onside kickoffs. And seriously,
Ooh.
because it would take the time off the clock, and there would be no chance for the run back.
I love that. But we're getting a run back. And he's got blockers. He's got a lane. He's got a lane.
No!
He's got a lane.
Yes! 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 Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Not only did he predict it,
go!
that was Grandpa's prediction at halftime.
Let's go!
He says we're going to see an Alfred touchdown.
That's right,
And it's
was,
going to
but-
happen.
But you called it right on. No, it
Wow,
was,
LB.
It was LB down there.
LB's on it.
My
Look at
grandson.
George Reed is loving it.
Let's go!
It was my grandson.
Mario Alfred for the win!
And he was confident. Man, oh man.
Oh, you guys.
I'm so happy I didn't have earpieces in. Was that loud for you, Grandpa? He is screaming in my ear, this guy.
Oh, I was screaming too.
Right here, right here.
Yeah.
Look at that. He had 4 guys in front of him. If you got Mario Alfred and you got 4 guys in front of you, I'm sorry, you're gone.
Look
what
at
are you
how
doing?
look,
Kicking
he is
to him.
just going.
So good.
Oh. Oh, Riders. Oh, Riders.
All right, Brett, let's straighten out here as well, just so you can end on a nice positive note. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Now do you kick it onside and run the clock? I'm sorry, I'm not giving these guys
I mean,
any
that's true.
chance to
So
return.
Argos could run it back.
I'm
the
not
same
giving
way.
anyone a chance like that. The way that opened up. Oh, you see that, guys?
Nope.
They only had 11 guys on their coverage team. Toronto.
That's how rattled they are.
Well, no, that's why the touchdown was scored.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they forgot a guy
No
on their kickoff.
way.
Yeah.
The
Hey,
opposite of the 13th
short.
melon.
Do not
Oh, he just-
let them set up. Why do you let them? Now this guy's got 4 guys in front of him. There you go.
Get him down, get him down, get him
right
down,
there.
get him
Just right
down.
there, you guys.
Oh,
Don't do
for
it.
crumbs
Oh, we got a
sake.
flag. We got a flag. Oh, that's
He's
another
down.
flag though. We got 2 flags. It's gonna be a block in the back though, and that should be game over.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
3-0.
Let's go. Okay.
3-0.
3-0. 39-32.
Nice and easy, smooth ride, just like we expected.
Yep. Just walking down the
another
field a
Rider
few
game.
times and
Wow,
oh, what a roller coaster.
man.
Oh, boy.
This is not.
Look at that. They're all feeling it too. Like, I can't believe it.
Oh,
What a game. He would always say, you should see Grandpa and I watch a game. It's crazy. And I'm always like, okay, whatever. And now I finally got to see it. And I'm assuming it's exactly like it was here today.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is
no.
a
Oh, yeah.
blast.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just forget about the cameras
much
and have
fun.
a blast, and
Yeah.
hopefully everybody
it.
Yeah.
watching did. But I
And
mean,
the
I think
snacks.
You wouldn't. I don't think
The
you'd see
Bugsies.
anybody
Yeah.
on TSN, the sportscasters on TSN, jumping up on their feet and screaming and going.
I thought you were going to say questioning the refs.
well,
that too.
Yeah. That's the one.
Nor
Oh,
are
man.
they going to get Bugsies.
Thank you to LB for bringing this dream together, buddy. It's so
a lot of
cool
fun.
to watch guys
Great to have you guys on.
chase
Thank
this
you.
stuff.
Thank
Incredible
you.
stuff.
Yeah.
Love your show, man.
See you guys later.
That's it. There you go. Great transition, by the way, Phenom. Very well done. As the Monday edition of your show continues, that was a little recap of all the excitement that goes on during the 13th Melon. Every Rider game, we are here and inviting you to join us and chat along as we all enjoy the game together and mostly enjoy Bugsy's Game Day Feast. So good. Those peanut butter and jam wings. Unbelievable. So everything. And that the lemon, the smoky lemon. Ooh, if you're into lemon pepper wings and a little smoked, the smoked applewood inside. Oh, just the best. So they got big things coming with Bugsy. So thank you again to all of our friends and family over there with that team doing amazing stuff. It is time to tell you about our friend Mobley Llorente. As summer's here, and it's time to get pre-approved before you shop. As the housing market continues to heat up and homes are selling fast, if you're serious about buying, getting pre-approved isn't just smart, it's essential. All right, remember that. As Mobley Llorente with TMG The Mortgage Group will help you know exactly how much you can afford so you can make strong, confident offers. He's got access to multiple lenders, and he'll secure the best rates and terms for you, making the process simple and most of all stress-free. We love stress-free. Don't lose out on your dream home. Get pre-approved today. That's Mobley Llorente. Mortgages made simple. Give him a call or text him anytime. 306-370-5804. Well done. I love those live reads. Such a great way for you to help people get to know who you are, what you're doing, what you're about, and all that stuff. And if you are into that sort of thing, you can send us an email. It's so easy to do. We even have a catchy theme song that'll help you remember the email, all right? And this is it right now. We got to count in. 1, 2, 3. Just send us an email to contact@dufferinave.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. I think we're adding hand gestures, making it even better. So we got that going on, okay? Then we send that over there, say, get out of here. We also got a website about to be updated with all the new shows going on around here. Very simple, very streamlined, very easy to navigate. Just dufferinave.com. See you later. Like that. And the Twitch stream, oh baby, the Twitch stream. It is so hot right now. Uncle Brando, he's still trying to recover from CCO Vegas. They have the CCO house, that's the Commander Cookout podcast. And the CCO Nation always showing up. They're going to have a lot of good stories. But unfortunately, our Twitch stream, with Uncle Brando being the head of the Twitch stream, it slowed down a little bit. So when he gets back, we'll get back into all of that as we start Shining Force 3. Joining the Force right there. And we go Mondays, it's gaming with Brooksy. Brooksy under the weather today, so she couldn't make it in. Tuesdays, Brando and Gary get good games. And then Friday nights, Brando and Gary get good at games with guests. And our main man, Phenom, also the head of the Twitch stream. Him and Brando run everything over there. So thank you to them for doing that. It'll pick back up once Brando's back and recovered. So be on the lookout. Twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media. This one goes up. Look at that. Fun with graphics. That's what we do. As the Monday edition of your show continues here. And I mentioned the new shows earlier. And boy, oh boy, are we ever growing. Okay? We got a new show starring the Seahawk, Recovery with Cal. Coming in hot. He's in on Thursday. We're going to put the final necessary touches on all that to get that up and running. We also have Good Sports every Thursday with our boy Ryan Flaherty, and another show that we have called Not That Kind of Book Club every Friday, dropping. The girls were here recording a bunch more episodes. They did a great job, and then as I tend to ask them to do when they're in studio, they stuck around and we had a nice little chat. We're going to play that for you right now. Not That Kind of Book Club. Another big recording sesh in the books. We got Ree, your co-host from said show. Another very good one, I assume. By the way, new episodes every week. Friday. Nice. Very excited to see how the next few come out. How did it go today, ladies?
Dude, it went so well. We crushed 3 episodes today.
It's amazing. Doesn't it feel good when you get stuff on the back burner like that?
Oh, yeah.
You put
And
that
get
work
ahead
in.
of the game.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
So tell us what was going on, who you're talking to, all the good stuff. Give us a little promo.
Well, we had our book club wrap up with the author Morgan Dix. So, favorite daughter. We wrapped that up and we told some sibling stories. Gary, oh my goodness, you and I talked about these last week. But do I have an unhinged sibling story for you? You're going to love this. I don't think you were in here when I
it's not
talked about
hers.
it. It's not me.
course.
So, one of our
Buckle up
winners.
here.
Yeah,
Buckle
she's
up.
number 1 winner.
This
Okay.
is the number 1 winner is Jen. She has 2 3/4 sisters. So they share a bio dad. That makes them half siblings. Their mothers are biological sisters. So they're 3/4 siblings, 1/4 cousins. That makes her dad her uncle.
I feel like that's a setup for a joke somewhere.
I
no,
know.
That's a real
That's
thing.
legit.
That's her real family.
Wow.
Her dad's her uncle.
Her aunt is her sister's biological mother.
And this all is just going off without a hitch. It's all good.
Apparently so. She didn't give us any background. She just dropped that bomb on me, and I'm like,
Winner.
here's your book.
Yeah. Enjoy the book. Enjoy looking at situations a little less crazy than yours, maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, we had to give her that one. And then our number 2 winner was pretty funny as well. She,
Shout out to Leah.
Leah won. Her
Yeah.
brother once slammed her head in a car door, then cried because he thought he knocked her brains out.
Yeah.
It happened at lunchtime, and then she had to go to school with a headache because you can't take sick days in that day and age. Our parents did not let us have sick days.
Yeah.
How concussed do you think she was? Like, if you have slammed somebody's head that hard in a
That's
door.
a full conky. I think if she would have had some sort of bleeding from the ears or something, she might have got the day off. But
Well,
since there
I
was no,
believe
you know, actual evidence.
I actually said that to Rhea. I was like, what color do you think it would be if it came out of her ears? Would it be gray matter or would it be
jeez.
pink?
Yeah.
Just
I'm
like
Great.
all this like squishy stuff. I
Oh.
imagine like Play-Doh coming out of your ears.
Leah,
Oh man.
I just want to preface Leah is perfectly okay.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
one of
she's
my
fine.
friends. She's great.
Yeah, you wouldn't make fun of the situation. But it
Not
actually
at
went
all.
really bad,
No.
So.
Not at
At least
all.
that's what I assume. So that's good to know. Yeah, you know, it's being tough back in the day. I like that sort of angle on it too. It's like, yeah, I got my head slammed in a door, but you know, I still made it to 4th period biology. It was sweet.
Yep.
Didn't retain anything probably, but
No, I don't
Conky your
remember
way through it,
anything from
yeah.
that day.
I had to go. Okay, so I got my wisdom teeth out,
oh yeah.
but the one got so infected because they left a chunk of my tooth in by accident. So it got infected, and then I had dry socket on
Dry
one
socket.
on
that is
one side of my
yeah.
face.
that was
So
the big
this
scare.
side, this side was fine. This side was so swollen, and I got my wisdom teeth out on like a Thursday. My mom made me go back to school on
Oh,
Monday.
yeah, you get in there.
No.
And so then I was in math class, and I'm just sitting here, and my face is so big on one side, and my other one's fine. And I just remember my math teacher walks over. He's like, "Did you get your wisdom teeth out?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, you're kind of chipmunked on one side."
Mhm.
Just the one side though.
My math teacher said that to me
Yeah.
in math class.
Well, you
So
didn't
then I
get-
wanted to leave and skip.
Yeah, you didn't get your brain pulled out. It was just your teeth, bro.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
You know?
Still, my face was half
Did
swollen.
you, did you do all 4 at once?
No.
No, I did.
I
that.
did the other two when I was in like 4th year university.
Oh.
Oh God, Kay, actually, sorry. This just triggered a really great story.
Oh boy.
So my partner, we didn't live together at this point, but he took me to get my wisdom teeth out.
Mhm.
I was so beyond out of it for this.
Mhm.
And I remember going home, and my favorite like comfort food is mashed potatoes.
Ooh.
Okay. Like I love mashed potatoes.
Mhm.
And so Ben's like, "Don't worry, like I'll make you mashed potatoes." So I went to sleep, and I woke up, and there's a bowl of mashed potatoes beside me. I was like, "Oh fuck yeah!" So I ate the
Jackpot.
entire thing of mashed potatoes. I took my meds, and I passed out. I woke up, and there was a bowl of mashed potatoes beside me, and I was sitting there, and I was like, "Did I hallucinate eating this?
Or is this the
Like,
best
did
day
I
of
actually?
my life?
Did I actually not eat this?" So I ate the mashed potatoes, took my
Again?
meds, and went to sleep.
Okay.
I woke up a third time. There's a bowl of mashed potatoes. And I was like,
The best
I'm
dream cycle ever.
so
Right?
confused right now. So I ate my third bowl of mashed potatoes and I fell asleep. And when I woke up the 4th time, Ben was just coming into the room with a bowl of mashed potatoes.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, have I eaten 3
Yeah.
bowls of mashed
Were
potatoes?
you full? Like, were you too full to eat
I
the
felt like
actual? Yeah.
shit.
Right?
But but I was like, have you been doing that for the whole day? He's like, yeah. I ordered 5 things of mashed potatoes from Joey's.
Just makes a
He
mashed
didn't,
potato
he
order.
didn't even make them himself.
Hey.
He just transferred it into the bowl, brought it back.
But he got you like
He got
5
you mashed
helpings of
potatoes.
mashed potatoes.
Yeah, but I also thought I was like hallucinating and needed to be in the mental ward.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my
But how
gosh.
lucky were you to get just refills, never-ending mashed potatoes?
Yeah,
We
I was
love
very
mashed
full
potatoes.
though.
That's well, dude.
Holy
That's like those are dreams I would love
yeah,
to have.
Carb overload. But you know
Yeah.
what? I love potatoes, so it was totally fine.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
See, like just the fact you had someone to just keep bringing you mashed potatoes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I
Very,
can't
very
can't
jealous.
fault the guy.
No, that's a
But
beautiful,
in the moment, I was
beautiful soul.
so confused.
Yeah, that'll trip your balls out pretty hard.
Yeah, I was.
For
I
sure.
was- yeah, I thought I was losing it.
Good old mashed potatoes.
We love mashed potatoes.
Yeah, garlic mashed. Garlic mashed potatoes.
Ooh, yep.
Add a
Or
little
like
bit of
dill
butter.
mashed
Oh, yeah.
potatoes. I
All
like
day.
dill too.
Yeah.
Ooh, we used to do like this, like with butter and like some red chili flakes.
Ooh, give it a little
Oh,
kick.
yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. I
There's
get
so
it,
much
that.
you can do with mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Endless options.
Potatoes
Amazing.
in general, man.
Oh, you can. Okay,
potatoes,
you
yeah.
know what? We're gonna be here all day if we start talking about
Yeah.
potatoes in general.
We better get off the potato train.
Vodka.
Literally.
Don't get me started on vodka. I made sure I tried every single bottle of vodka available back when I was still really good at drinking. And I'll tell you, potato vodka's got a real kick.
Mm.
Real kick to you.
I can imagine.
That's that was one that I tried to stay away from. It got a little more aggressive. Man, those potatoes, I don't know what's pissing them off, but they get angry when they get in there. So
Oh, man.
shout out to potatoes.
We love
first
potatoes.
and foremost. You guys also love playing games.
We
and
brought you a new
You
game.
bring some games along.
Yep.
We have some fun, showing off, what goes on and not that kind of book club. And
Yep.
apparently you have a new one for us today.
I know you liked the other one we played,
was really
but
fun.
this one's also pretty fun.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is there's book covers in this bag. So you'll pull out a book cover, you'll look at it, and you're gonna tell me exactly what that story's about.
Easy.
You're just gonna be like, you know what, this is what it is, and then we read the actual summary of the book and see how close we are,
This is
or
great.
how far off we are, because
Sometimes being far off can be pretty fun too, right?
We love when
exactly.
it's out
so
there.
Here,
Okay.
I'll make restart.
Perfect. I can just feel this whole thing
pull
out.
it out a little, and then I'm gonna pull up.
Okay,
the,
good book, good book, good book. Three Mothers. Ooh,
Ooh.
Three Mothers by Hannah Beckerman. They all have secrets, but the truth may destroy them. Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
no.
So this is the story of a lesbian couple who used someone else as a surrogate.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so three mothers, 1, 2, 3, right there. And it goes through all the different secrets that they have because the couple that is together, let's call them Alicia and Cindy. Alicia and Cindy are on the rocks. Alicia and Cindy are having a hard time. They thought baby would fix it, but no. Surrogate mama Jordy is the surrogate mama. She is actually a distant sister, half sister of Cindy.
Sorry, I need a family tree. I'm a little confused.
Yep. I've already confused myself, but
I'm
yeah,
with it.
it's about 3 mothers.
Okay,
3 mothers.
I mean, you're not wrong about the 3 mothers part.
Nailed it.
Score.
one.
So this is a tense character-driven suspense with a final twist that will make you gasp. A heartbroken mother whose 17-year-old Isla is killed in a hit and run.
No.
A community's lives are thrown into disarray. For Isla's mom, Abby, it is her second devastating bereavement, having lost her husband 5 years ago.
Jeez. It's a happy
Yikes.
little read here.
Yikes. As Abby begins to uncover secrets about Isla's life, she is forced to rethink everything she thought she knew about her family. A supportive best friend for Abby's best friend is Nicole. The tragic death sets in motion a chain of events that will have irreparable consequences for her husband and 2 teenage sons. A determined mom. These are very terrible summaries. A determined mom for Jenna, Isla's death threatens to expose secrets about her son's past that she has done everything in her power to hide to secure him a better future. A tragedy unites them, but it could also tear their family apart. Oh, what if Isla was pregnant with the son's
yeah.
daughter?
Yep.
Oh,
the
man. So
hell,
it's
you guys?
Isla's mom, Abby, and then Abby's mom. Oh, there's your 3 mothers.
There's 3 mothers. 1, 2, 3.
Yo, that's wild. That's gonna be a heavy
Are
dark
they
read.
all
Holy shit.
like that? Like, are we
No.
talking?
No. Some of these are fun.
LB's like these. Every time we talk about anything, it's like, yeah, all this stuff and more, and it's all like, super
Yeah.
spooky.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
I'll pull
let's
this
see
one
what
up.
we got here. Is this 1 or 2? I can't tell.
I don't know.
That's 1, eh?
Yeah. What's it called?
The Memory Collectors.
Ooh.
Det me serve. Okay.
Memory.
Deet or det? What do you think?
Dete?
Dete?
Dete me serve.
No, Dete would have the accent.
Yeah.
Of course. Ooh, can I open it or no?
No, they're
No,
just,
they're
just
stuck
Okay,
together.
I gotcha. All right, the Memory Collectors. I feel like this is a lovely, lovely story of a couple really, really, really nice leaders of the Illuminati who pull all the strings and make sure everything is done their way. And if you don't know, it doesn't matter who you vote for because they all work for these people. And they collect a lot of memories, and they do that by being the people that invented your phone and put everything in there to collect all your information. And just by being on your phone, your memory slowly sort of starts to show itself until they get a full memory of every single person on Earth, and then they kill everyone. The Memory Collectors by Dite Me Serve.
Wow.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was good.
So kind.
It's also
Kinda not really at all.
It's nonfiction.
Oh, it's not. This is a real life.
This is real life.
This is happening
This
right
is a story.
now.
Well, it actually is a fiction book.
Oh.
4 strangers time travel to the past and find themselves stuck on the day in their lives where their lives were changed in this stunning speculative mystery from the award-winning film and TV producer Deet Miserve. Perfect for fans before the coffee gets cold. What would you do if you could spend an hour in your past? So these 4 strangers in the beach town of Ventura, California are about to find out. Elizabeth aches for one more precious hour with her son who died in a senseless accident. Andy is desperate to find his first love who vanished after a whirlwind romance. Logan craves the rush of surfing and mountain climbing, yearning to reclaim the freedom he lost after he landed in a wheelchair. And Brooke is looking for an hour of relief from the guilt of an unforgivable mistake. So enter Aeon Expeditions, the groundbreaking time travel invention, which allows some lucky clients the chance to spend an hour in their past. Even though the technology ensures time travel can't alter the future, all 4 clients, including Mark's ex-wife Elizabeth, yearn to revisit the hour that changed their lives forever. But when their hour extends beyond 60 minutes, they find themselves stuck in the past.
Of course.
Their paths intertwine unexpectedly. They unearth shocking secrets hidden in the shadows of their shared
Illuminati.
all their lives that were shattered in the same night on a secluded highway by the beach. As they delve into the hidden truths of that pivotal hour, a startling revelation emerges. They were not alone. Someone else was present, harboring deadly intentions. The Memory Collector is a heart-wrenching, genre-bending novel brimming with hope, grief, and second chances.
Another just fun light read here from Tima. Not that kind of book club.
Holy.
I'm not gonna lie. I think you lost me at Ventura,
Yeah,
California.
there's way too
Yeah,
much.
that
I
was
was like,
that was heavy.
oh.
Okay,
Mine was a lot better, I think. A lot
I like
easier.
yours way better.
Oh, the Illuminati. Woo.
Okay, Les, let's see if we can get you.
I know which one I want. It's just if I get it or not.
You can't have one that you want. That's no fun.
Well, I made them, so.
I know.
We
We want?
collective.
Yeah, we
made
did.
them.
Okay.
Oh, you got it.
Isn't it neat how that works out?
Okay.
What do you got? What do you
What's the
got?
title?
I have The Tourist Trap
Oh, yeah.
by Morgan Elizabeth.
Uh huh.
Sorry, okay. So, this is a very pretty cover. I feel like I'm not going to be on par necessarily.
You
So,
got this.
okay, so Rosemary is coming out of a really bad breakup. She's really upset. She's going away to Sweden.
Mm,
And when she gets to Sweden, there's a limousine, her name on a sign, and
nice.
and so she gets in clearly because she's
Yeah.
like, wow, who did this? I didn't book one of these. Then
It's always a great
they
idea.
they take her and they're like, here, this is your hotel suite, and she goes upstairs and she goes in and there's already a guy sitting there, and she's like, sorry, like you're in my room, and he's like, well, no, you're in my room, and then they go to
It's a trap.
leave. They go to leave and the doors are locked.
Mhm.
And so these two tourists are now stuck in this hotel room together.
Trapped.
And it's essentially like this like escape room kind of deal where they have to work together to like
Saw
solve
movie.
the
Yeah.
puzzles. Like nobody's dying. It's
Oh.
just like a cutesy little tourist trap.
It's just cutesy. You're
so they,
stuck, but it's cute.
Super good. They're totally falling in love. You know
so
that.
like they're helping each other like get through this, and by the time they finally get out, they decide they never wanted to get out. They go back into the room and they just spend happily ever after
There
together.
it is. Living that
The
hotel
tourist
life.
trap. Yeah, the hotel life.
Beautiful.
Heck yeah.
It's not. That's not what it's about. But
No, not at all. It actually happens in Seaside Point, New Jersey. So Claire is a summer in a tourist trap is exactly what she needs, a single summer of fun before she finally buckles down and decides on what she wants to do with the rest of her life. So when her best friend suggested she spends the summer as a lifeguard in Seaside Point, she jumps at the opportunity. She was ready for a summer of uncomplicated fun. So imagine her surprise when her ex's older brother owns the house that she wants to rent a room in.
Whoops.
Not only is he the guy she used to have the biggest crush on, he refuses to give her the time of day. Now, Miles, he has enough on his plate trying to save up what he needs to buy his brother out of the house they inherited by the end of the summer. He definitely doesn't need the distraction of his brother's gorgeous ex prancing around.
Oh, no.
But for some reason, he still can't understand. He agrees to let her rent a room, and now she's prancing around in her little bathing suits, flirting with him endlessly and making a summer bucket list because she thinks he can't have fun. He doesn't mess with tourists, and he definitely doesn't mess with his brother's exes. But just like the moon and its effects on tides, he cannot escape her pull on him. Will he be able to survive this summer with her, or will he get distracted and lose it all?
well,
Kind of.
I feel like this would be a better title for like this should be the summer pull.
Hey,
Yeah, there we
you
go.
That's pretty good. I think all three are way better than what
Yeah,
we read.
But
I
I'm
think
not
our
gonna.
books would be better.
I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna do one more just
Yes.
for Gare.
I want Gary to do one more. This is so fun.
Okay.
There's a certain one that I want him to get too, but like
You should have just pulled them all out so he
Oh,
could have
I-
just got it.
You can just
Yeah.
give me the one you want. I don't mind.
there's two actually that I would be pretty down for. That's not it. Put it back. That's not it. Put it back.
Just hand him the one you want him to have.
Oh, I
You
don't want
picked
that
the same
either.
one.
Okay, it's one of these two that you have to do. Okay. No. Yes, that one.
Oh, I think I know which one it is. Look at it, Gary.
It was that one.
Oh my
That
goodness.
one or this
Yep.
Okay. Punka's Puck novel, Zero Pucks by E.M. Lindsay. Wow. So I don't know if you can see the picture, but we got a splitting image of myself sitting here with a nice tattoo and
Can
a
you
hockey
lift that
stick.
one
Yep.
And so 0 pucks. I'm assuming. All right. So here's a story about a guy who thought he wanted to be a pro hockey player. Growing up, tier 1 all day, bringing it all the way up, super stud, works out a lot, gets into a little bit of an issue with performance-enhancing drugs and really overdoes it to the point where his body's too jacked and he loses his hockey skills.
Yep.
Okay? So now he's a former hockey player, super jacked, looking for his next steroid hit, and all he finds is more signs to go back to hockey. And he decides, you know what, I don't need this super big hard body with all these rippling muscles. I just need to, rip clappers all day and win Stanley Cups. So he decides to get off the steroids, get back into hockey, and just with the saying here, I want to make sure we get this right. A punk as puck novel listens to a lot of punk rock, and the punk rock turns into an actual band that he starts that ends up taking off, and then he's the lead singer of a punk band. But the whole time, all he can think about is getting back on the ice until he has one big game, a celebrity hockey game set up for this guy and all of his old hockey heroes. And he goes out there and he decides right before he goes, I need a little kick, does some steroids, ends up having a heart attack, and then goes into the hospital, doesn't get to play in his game, and realizes that very, very important lesson: never juice. It's not good. Be proud of the body you have. Don't try to have something like this because it's not going to get you anywhere. Sad story.
0 pucks given.
That's right.
0 pucks.
You're off. I pulled it up and I was like, oh boy, did we read this one?
No.
But this is wild.
I feel like there's some erotica involved in this too, but I didn't want to go too deep down the rabbit hole.
Would it be a closed door or open door romance? So closed door means that you know what's happening, but they don't talk about it in the book, or open door means you're there, you know exactly what's going on.
Judging by how this guy's posing, this is a very open door.
Yeah, okay.
Very open.
All right, do you want to know what this book's really
Lay it
about?
on us. Can't
Oh,
wait.
Gary. Oh, Gary. Sometimes what happens in Vegas shows up at your door 2 weeks later to tell you he's the guy you married while you were blackout drunk. Waking up alone in a strange hotel, missing my prosthetic legs, and no memory of what happened the night before is not how I wanted to spend my estranged twin bachelor party's trip. Yet there I was, legless and 0 ideas how I got there or who I spent the night with, which is not great. Though I suppose that trauma lies somewhere between losing my legs in a car accident, which killed my career in the NHL, and my brother running off with my fiancée. So in the grand scheme of things, not the worst weekend I've had, but while I'm no longer a bitter, angry man, I may be, kind of, sort of, not the most well-adjusted person on the planet. And that shows when an adorable, dimpled, wild-haired man shows up at my door to tell me that the hazy night in Vegas had a very specific, that's how that sentence ends. At some point, after several chocolate cake shots and trauma dumping, Amadeo and I found Elvis and got married. The easy thing to do would to me make sure the marriage isn't valid, but when have I ever made anything in my life easy, especially since the incentive is getting to keep the man in my orbit? We might have had the weirdest beginning of any married couple, but now I'm feeling strangely determined to give us both the happily ever after we deserve.
So again, I feel like the title is not accurate.
No, it doesn't
No.
give you any idea what
I
actually
feel
goes
like
on.
I feel like it literally it's almost like a what happens in Vegas.
It
kind of
is.
novella.
You
There's
lose
nothing-
your legs and
there's
you get
nothing to
married.
do-
Both legs.
Both legs.
And
They're
your brother
gone. You
married
lost
your
your
fiancé.
prosthetics.
Like the only hockey reference is that you don't play hockey anymore because you got in a car accident?
Yeah.
False advertising, bro.
But look what you
But,
can
like-
still look
and
like
look,
with his
like,
prosthetics.
Yeah, with prosthetic legs and still ripped. You know
Yes.
what? Good for the guy, but that is not where I was going with that.
Nope.
Steroids. That
Yes.
story is way more real for this picture.
Yeah,
than
It
I
is
ever thought.
super
concur.
real for that
I
picture.
I concur.
Oh my goodness.
See, these are
Wild.
fun. I
These-
really enjoy these, you guys. Thank you for bringing
Because
them up.
and
We
you know
love
what?
games.
It's so fun. It's a lot of fun. And you can be creative and you can talk about books, and it's another different sort of outlet for them.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And
Exercise your brain.
sometimes they're a little unhinged, but
Sometimes. You kidding me?
We are unhinged.
we need it because we just had these Illuminati and
That's fair.
frickin' Ventura, California books that were too confusing for my brain to
This is it.
understand.
And I'm always learning, thanks to you guys. So thank you for giving us a couple minutes here like you always do. And we will get you back in here as soon as possible, because I always love these chats that we get to have and to promote the show, Not That Kind of Book Club, every Friday. Listen, you guys are the best. Thank you always for being so awesome. And we will check in with you again very soon.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you,
as
Gary.
always. See you later.
So much fun. Thank you again to the ladies from Not That Kind of Book Club, Lessonry, doing their thing. They're giving away stuff. They're giving away prizes to viewers, to you. So cool. Love when that happens. So another great show every Friday. You can check out Not That Kind of Book Club. Get in on all the book reading and all the fun that comes along with all of that. And just like that, another episode of your show in the books. By the way, episode 300. Congratulations, Phenom. Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, there he is. Beautiful. Episode 300 in the books, and looking forward to 300 more. We'll be back tomorrow with the All That Angst podcast crew, Uncle Mike and Matt from all the bands. And we'll see if Brando's still alive and made it back from Vegas. So looking forward to that. Until then, remember, please remember, karma's very, very, very real, all right? You do good things, they'll start happening to you. This place is a perfect example of that, all right? All the friends we made over the last 25 years in the business, they're all here, helping out, chasing dreams just like you and I. So thank you to everyone for allowing us to continue to do all this cool shit that we're doing, man. It means the world. And keep doing those good things, right? The golden rules. Treat others how you want to be treated. That's it. We do that, and the world will get back to a place where we want. All right? I promise you. Have a great rest of your Monday. You take care. We love you very, very much. We'll see you tomorrow. All right? Thank you to Frankie's Fingers. 300 episodes. Who would have thought?